Hey guys, Chef John, Grab and Go Concessions. Guys, you don't need a commissary to open up a food truck business. You do not. Well, people say to me, well, that's what the inspector says. Think about it. A commissary is a restaurant, okay? The same thing the commissary does, you can have a restaurant, for instance, as a commissary. And believe it or not, probably 60% of food trailers or food trucks don't need a commissary because, at one point the commissary is for what? I honestly think inspectors are more comfortable the first time, like meeting you at a commissary instead of meeting you just somewhere at some Home Depot parking lot. Here's the deal. You only use a commissary to cook in or sometimes to wash your truck, dump your gray water, or you'll use cooking oil. That's it. If you have a large enough food truck that can store food, you don't need a commissary. From time to time, if you're going to go dump your oil, again, you're going to need to dump it there. Or you can use a restaurant for probably 1/3 of the price to do that. Just like you can dump your gray water at the commissary, you can dump it at a restaurant. It's the same thing. Small food trucks do need a commissary because they don't have the refrigeration space. They don't have the space to cook in. Bigger food trucks that has the capacity to cook and store their food, as long as you are able to keep that food truck plugged in, you are your own commissary. Making sense? Okay. The commissary is actually, just say you do have people in the commissary that you can hire to cook for you. Okay? So that way, they just want to make sure that the food that you are selling is made in a facility that is state certified, sanitized, and everything else. But in reality, you don't need a commissary to store your food because that gets expensive. Some commissaries actually, if you're using their stoves and everything, it can be expensive. Yeah, $20, $30 an hour, it depends. But like, if you live in a city like, say, Manhattan, let me just say Manhattan, and basically what you do is just sell the food. You go to the commissary, you cook the food or you buy the food, and then you're somewhere on Fifth Avenue somewhere and you're selling. That way you don't have time to cook. But if you're in a small town somewhere and you're laid back, you can cook your own food. That is not a violation. The only thing you have to make sure that your gray water and your cooking oil gets dumped in a certified facility. It does not have to be a commissary. Your gray water, you can actually dump it in an RV park. They have grease traps and oil separators and stuff like that. Me personally, the cooking oil, I store it and I sell it. So what do you need a commissary for? Guys, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel so I can actually make more videos. If you have any questions about what I just said, some of it you didn't understand, I will be glad to answer any comments. Okay, guys? Again, Chef John from Grab and Go and Grab and Go Concessions. See you next time.